Yes, Sahadio. As this delivery is swinging across the left hander. And they're not making any contact through to the keeper, Sahadio. So Berry going against the play. They're not getting his left leg to the pitch of the ball. Be better advised to try and hit the ball through the offside. Here is the left arm spin of Amin into him. And it was a beautiful delivery this time coming down the line of the leg. Turned across him. And he manages to survive. So he's not looking too comfortable. Is Sanjay Berry. But he has three against his name. 5 without loss and over number 3. Now he gets a short delivery. Hits it in the ear. And is caught. So a simple catch to Shandapal Singh has taken the catch. And the first wicket goes down.
Not for a slip. Settles, and this one is flighted. Full toss, pulled away through the mid-wicket area. This is going to challenge the boundary at deep mid-wicket and go across the rope. No. So exploiting the vast expanse of open spaces on the onside, Martin, and this time losing his control, bowling a full toss, and the batsman quick to pounce on it, of course knowing that it is a lot easier to score in the onside, which is very much almost unpopulated, and picking up a boundary. So crouching now as Drakes comes in around the wicket, and this delivery is wide, hit in the air, out towards cover, running back is the fielder, is Amin, the captain, it looks like, and unable to make the catch. As a matter of fact, that looks like Mangali.
And now they've got to reset.
Mangali, a tricky customer. Back in his heyday, used to be a handful. Swung the ball both ways on and off the wicket. I had a steep bouncer, but I guess most of that pace now is in the past. Just bowling a nice, gentle, medium pace now on our body off stump and asking a few questions on Bumblers technique.
And as we see this attempt,
an attempted heave outside the off stump, and just finding the outside portion of the back. Brian Johnson just had to backtrack 2 steps in the backward point region, took a comfortable catch. So on the resumption, they've lost a wicket almost immediately. 4 legal deliveries in to this over, and Bumla, his knot will come to an end. He made just 23. Shandapal Singh, delivery outside the off stump. There's a loud appeal, and he's given caught at the wicket, caught by the keeper. Mahadio, a short delivery. There was the batsman going back and having a cut. Ball coming off the outside portion of the bat. And the wicketkeeper gleefully poaching it, Martin. India in a spot of ball now 46 for 3, losing their 3rd wicket. The outgoing batsman, as Singh, was a flighty delivery. Taken cleanly by the keeper as the batsman left that one alone, Martin. 46 for 3 at the end of over number 23, Martin. The end of over number 23.
86 for the loss of 3. Here is Lashley. The hit in the ear, straight, very, very straight. 1 bounce for 4. Lovely shot. Be tossed up, and there is a Captain Khan just using his reach to his advantage. Actually, it's Dung Jir, and he moves with that 4 to 18. 37 is the Captain Khan. And India now may be looking to press on. 90 for the loss of 3 wins.
Excellent shot by Dungira, hitting it straight as straight can be. And for once, Lashley overflighting that delivery.
A delivery which is Dungira looking to get inside of his wicket, looking to pull it out to mid-wicket, finds the fielder short of mid-wicket. And Khan gets a delivery which is coming inside the wicket and turn it into the leg side. The keeper, Sahadeo, is quick from behind the stumps. And there's a no addition to the total. It remains India, 100 for the loss of 3. So the first hurdle has been covered. And Martin Paris will come a call in the next 2 overs or so. Here is a delivery tossed up. And he's been missed-stumped by the keeper. He's been given out. He's been stumped. So the keeper falling over and lost it for a moment there. So the prize wicket of Iqbal Khan goes stump Sahodeo off the bowling of Farid Hussain for 37, 105 balls, 117 minutes, 2 fours. India, 100 for loss of 4. Win. Sundar, he was caught by the keeper. Sahodeo off the bowling of Shandapal Singh without scoring. Fakar Dongiria is not out.
After a brief shower earlier in the day, and they reduced to 45 overs on the side. And there's a loud appeal.
Given.
And he's been given. Dungaria has been given another important strike by the West Indies Masters, hitting across a delivery, swinging, coming inside of his line and having a hit across the line, and the finger of umpire Clark, the index finger, signaling his dismissal.
Well, he was definitely struck in front of everything. I'm not sure if it's the 7/8 octaves of cumulonimbus clouds that have caused the atmosphere to be muggy, and he may have lost that one in the flight. That and the fact that there was a wide call. But the other thing is, this is a stage where you can't be hesitant because you've run out of overs.
126 for 6. Now into the final. There's the batsman having a here for, and he's been stumped brilliantly by wicketkeeper Sadio. We've been giving him praise all day, Martin Tom Paris, but a bit of quick work by the keeper. There was Hussein, a flighted delivery outside the all stump, bringing the batsman down the track, and the keeper Sadio doing the rest, Martin.
And they'll come to the fielder Drakes.
128 for 7. Lashley. There's the batsman down the track, and we've been given out stump. So another dismissal for wicketkeeper Sahadio. He's done excellent work all day. We can't commend him enough for the work he's put in. And the batsman Varghese down the track, and when he got there,
he gave his wicket away because even before Lashley had finished his run-up, he was charging him.
So Lashley on his way into bowl to the batsman Rahman off the inside portion of the bat. Will get a single to Ian Drakes in attendance. One more to the score, 130 for 8. I can also tell you that there were some 12 extras. 12 extras.
And likewise, to get to this score, they'll have to do that.
Orthodox spin, operated from around the wicket, and a delivery which is driven to the man at mid-on all along the ground. No run resulting. The score will remain on 8 without loss.
He's got a rather unlucky number on the back of his shirt, that 5-0 in the West Indies maroon.
As delivery which is turned past the man at the leg slip region, the man from backward square has to do a bit of back and track.
With the 100 in his bat.
And the batsman have enough time to complete one, so Ishwar should go up to 3, and third, and Wayne Holder will come a calling. Delivery outside the Alstom, swung into the real estate on the onside. The man from backward square will have a lot of work to do. Coming around to his left. He's already onto the ball now, but there was the batsman playing a lovely shot coming on the outside of the delivery and hitting it into the mid-wicket region. Playing a full shot.
Again, there is no run. Looks for a sweep and is bowled. Off stump, knock back, quicker delivery on that occasion. Lyndon, the batsman, definitely deceived by that faster delivery, looking for the sweep shot. The ball through him, hitting the off stump, and Sadio, who has looked so good at the wicket, has to make his way back to the pavilion.
Yes, and beautifully bowled there by the bowler, attacking the stumps, and Sadio, who looked 134-8 off their 45 overs. Rain?
So Sharma continuing to bowl to Johnson. Johnson on the back foot, struck on the pad and given. I think that one skidded onto the batter Johnson, choosing to go onto the back foot where he very well could have been on the front foot, but if he deceived with the trajectory of that delivery, and the ball skidding on with the arm, striking him in front of the middle and off stumps, and umpire Lamar Clark having little to no hesitation in making that.
And don't know if you want me to take it, Wayne, but you can do that. And it's going to be Lashley on strike. 36 for loss of 3. And the left arm spin of Sharma into bowl to Lashley. Short delivery. Lashley is pulling. And he almost decapitates his non-striker. And in the end, he gets 4. So 4 runs to Lashley. So he opens his account. He's on 4. And is 40 for the loss of 3.
Welcome back to the Woodburn ground. As if William Lashley has been saying, picking up a boundary of Sharma with his very first delivery. Right long hop, though, deserved the treatment.
So Lashley, with that boundary, goes off the mark. 40 for the loss of 3. Sharma's into him, and Lashley turns a low full toss into a Yorker. Stabs it out into the offside. And there is no run, no attempt of the run. Remember, the target is 131 for victory. left arm between the umpire and the stump. We've seen this for this better part of the day at the southern end as Sharma is in. Kumar Sharma, and Lashley, as he's done majority of his innings, stretches onto the front foot even before the bowler delivers that delivery. Plays it back on the offside, there's no run. So Lashley, having faced some 7 deliveries, he had 4 against his name, including that 1 boundary. Kumar Sharma, left arm between the umpire and the stumps, and this delivery short, and Lashley takes the bat away as that one just maybe pop a little bit. Lashley looking to measure with his left leg, and in the end, outside line the off something allowed it to go by to the keeper. Sharma gets through his overs very quickly and tosses the ball from hand to hand. Is in between the umpire and the stump, and ball delivery is tossed up. Lashley's driving back to the bowler, who takes it on the bounce, and it remains West Indies battling over victory here. Masters, they're 70 for the loss of 3 in their Masters, and they turn at bat after they were invited the bat, got to 130 for the loss of 8. Here is Kumar Sharma, left arm between the umpire and the stump, and Lashley again is forward, and SA is a shot where you're looking to hit that ball out in Berlin, and that is the road, the vicinity adjacent to the road. Maidens 2 for 6, and it's kept the West Indies batsman in check. He's in to bowl to BDC, and BDC's going to be outside in the awesome, slashes it, and is caught by the captain. Can. Unbelievable. A short, slow delivery outside of the off stump, and it was that wide. Had he left it alone, the umpire would have no choice but to call it, but he picked out the captain, Iqbal Khan, who took the catch at short cover, and BDC comes back very disappointed. It would be Wayne, and you will have to say at the moment the West Indies, although they're building, they're losing, and it's 52 for the loss of 4.
Well, I was not batting Lyndon, and I was very, very disappointed because that ball was so wide. He actually lost his balance in trying to reach to play the shot.
He threw everything at it.
That is what resulted in the ball traveling in the air harmlessly for
Right up off spinner into both the left-hander Hussein, and Hussein is hitting in the air. Chance for a catch. The fielder from mid-on comes in and takes a simple catch, and a soft dismissal in the end. So Hussein gifting his wicket away. I'm just trying to ascertain the catcher, and it looks to be Danish Sharma. So that is the end of Hussein, caught by Sharma, and that's Danish Sharma off the ball. Yeah, caught by Sharma. Danish Sharma off the bowling of Sharma. D. Sharma. So left arm between the umpire and the stump. Dungaria is in, and Morris hits high, hard, and handsome for 6 over long on. So Morris not wasting any time whatsoever, and that's the first 6 of this innings, and is now West Indies up to 70 for the loss of 5. And in the other game, as there is Morris coming onto the front foot, plays the ball on the offside. There's no run between West Indies A and UAE. West Indies A 131 for 8, and you can tell that the UAE after 6 overs they are 28 for 1. Here's Dungaria in, and Morris is high in the air. The fielder at long on is interested. He comes inside and takes the catch. So the catch is taken by Vivian Patel. So Morris' short vigil comes to an end, and the West Indies are in further trouble. 76 for the loss of 6 as Morris goes caught V. Patel off the bowling of Dongiria, and Sean, they're definitely in serious trouble as your guy Mangley goes to the crease in the 25th over, 76 for 6.
Well, lots resting on Mangley as Morris attempting a big shot again, not clearing the infield this time, and the man at mid-on, actually long on coming in, settled and took an easy catch, and he didn't really have to move a lot at all, just settled and took an easy catch. So correction, 82. We're up and running here now in the 28th over. 82 for 6. Lashley's on 23. Mangley's on 2. So far, there have been some 5 extras. Dungaree, 5 overs, no batters, 1 for 21. And Khan, the captain, on his way into bowler delivery. Batsman is Charlie sweeping down to the fine leg region, the vacant fine leg region. Lots of real estate. They've gone for 1. They've completed 2. And I think that's all they'll be, as the return is already on its way from the man running around from the point region to do the tidying up. So 2 more to Mangley. He goes up to 4. And the score with that double goes up to 84. 84 for 6. We're in the 28th. where the 24th over of the innings is being bowled by the captain Can. Flighted delivery to Michael. Michael is driving down to long on the field. That comes around and puts it down. Puts it down. And the batsmen have completed one. The return is already on its way. But there was Michael being offered a life. He goes up to 5 and the score up to 85 for 6. A poor shot by Michael and an even more poor effort by the man coming in from long on.
In all fairness, both errors were a matter of judgment. But it's good cricket in the end because no wicket fell and just the one run. So the opportunity for redemption is about match awareness now.
Delivery, Lashley's turn and a delivery into the onside. He goes up to 24. In fact, they will come back for the second round. They'll have to hurry. But some urgency being shown here now by the West Indies Masters. And with that double, William Lashley, he goes up to 25. And the score now 87 for 6. And the West Indies Masters trying to dig themselves out of this hole that they dug for themselves.
Lashley recognizing that the particular fielder's returns are an extra run.
Can into Lashley, solid and forward as solid as a rock is Lashley. So at the end of over number 28, I can tell you, Martin Parks, without a shadow of a doubt, William Lashley, he's on 25. Mangali is on 5. And the score at the end of over number 28, I can tell you, the West Indies Masters in pursuit of a target of 131 for victory to record what would be their first victory in this big man West Indies Masters competition. They are 87 for 6.
And then it will make the next encounter of these two teams even more juicy to follow to determine who goes through to the cup or the play.
So it looks like Dungaree will continue the attack from the northern end of the ground, left arm.
Orthodox between the umpire and the stumps. Bowling to William Lashley, and Lashley's onto the front foot and acquiring for leg before wicket, and umpire Clark says, yes, Lashley, you are out. That ball, Lashley coming onto the front foot, the ball beating him on the inside of the bat, striking the pad, and a dejected William Lashley has to turn. Has this game taken another twist, Lyndon Yard? As I was about to tell you, no more turns in this derby.
Well, as Captain Amen goes to the crease, I think the Indians will believe that they have a good chance of getting back into the game. Prize wicket of Lashley. He batted well, but I was having a conversation with Morris a little earlier when we were saying that maybe he had a 1-2 balls that he really could have pushed off him half volleys per se.
Having to play against India and West Indies coming up against Wales in the next series. Here comes Sharma, this ball off the edge, down to third man. The batsmen, are they going to come back for a second? Yes, they will. And runs in the dark here for the West Indies team off the outside edge through a very fine slip area. And an educated edge, if ever there was one. Doesn't fall for the trick though, as Sharma is outside the off stump looking for a big hit. Skied, here it comes. Can't take in the catch. Amen gone. More hope. Is there still hope for the India side? Amen gone. Caught by Khan off the bowling of Nitish Sharma for 3. It's 124 for 8 as Ian Drakes makes his way onto the field.
And you notice we're going to have a big smile on my face because with Ian Drakes going to the crease, he fancies himself as a big bat. He would have opened the bat at some point in time for Malvern, a renowned 40 over. Intermediate
Benfica
side, Benfica as well. So, as an opening batsman, I think that he can use his experience to get his team across the line, as they only require another 9 runs for victory. Wayne?
Actually, 7 runs.
Another 7 runs for victory. So, I'm going to bet some money what I have left on Ian Drakes getting his side home along with Mangley. Mangley's batted exceptionally well. Short third man, backward point, and a cover point.
Well, yes, all the fielders in now except the long on and the long off. Now, they have been sent right back on the fence. Interesting to see the approach of Mangali here. This one flighted upon the stumps looking for a sweep. Ball traveling to that man at backward square, diving and getting both hands to it. Unable to hold on though.
That's Brumla.
Brumla, that man at backward square. The fielders, the batsman going through for 1.
And again, all attention turned to Ian Drakes.
Back to Ian Drakes on 49. Mangali on 32. Drakes is on 2. Faces up. And comes on to the front foot. Turns this one in the air. A diving effort again by that man at backward of square. That Shanze Berry. The batsman come back for 2. I think that should do it. 131 is for 8. And the signal comes from the scorers. The flashing light indicates to the umpires that the game is finished. West Indies win by 2 wickets with all of 3 overs and 1 ball left. 131 for 8 from 41.5 overs. West Indies are alive. India and the West Indies will be battling for that final place when the third and final series of preliminary matches come off, with West Indies coming up against Wales and India up against the unbeaten USA. I think you ask for my money, I'm going to put my money on the West Indies because I expect USA to beat India.
Well, I will have to back you there because Wales have won nothing thus far. And they've made like opposition for India, and as well as the side that they lost against today, USA, who steamrolled them. So congratulations to the West Indies team on a hard-fought victory in the end. But at the end of the day, they've gotten off the mark. India, they will say that they played well and just came up short. But a good game in the end, and West Indies getting across the line.
Well, West Indies, I think did very well. First of all, I think the important thing was to keep the India total within reachable proportions. The bowlers did a very good job in that area, keeping the Indians down to 130 in their 45 overs, and then a series of important partnerships, key periods during the innings, eventually seeing the West Indies getting home.